It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go in prime time. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Chiefs, staking the field for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Sending the tight end in motion left. On third down, Herbert. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 41. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Got a man, it's Gesicki. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Offense to the line for second down. Herbert from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Quick leg complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Herbert to throw once more. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
It's Herbert once more. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Play action with Richardson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
The Chiefs are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And that passing touchdown he started this game off with, just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. This is hauled in by Myers. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Going for the first with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull that in front further, 13-zip. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Moore with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, Taylor. Will cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
No surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. 1st and 10, Herbert. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He gets this one to Myers. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Running it again with Dobbins. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A give right side to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 36. Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes out a one-stop. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Herbert back to throw. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Golden Eagles and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Has it downfield, working the left. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Golden Eagles get it back to a 14-point game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's Pickens on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 34. That's Gesicki. He's got it. he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Herbert with a blitz coming. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the set. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Herbert from the gun. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, that's a very promising. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Straight ahead with Taylor. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Brazil. The Golden Eagles in possession. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 43. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 29, Kittle brings it in. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Taylor now up the middle. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. Taylor. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. Lined up middle for the attempt. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. One of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Hauled in by Musgrave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Herbert on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Herbert to throw once more. Flush down out to his left. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now we'll head back to North America ever so briefly. Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we'll head to Buffalo to check on what's happening with the Bills at Highmark Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Jalen Hurts, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the LA Rams. We were treated to a fine first half from running back J.K. Dobbins. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that.
Get out of here with a W, offense.
Here's a give to Taylor. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 32. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Here's Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get 13 on the pickup, and they're going to have a first down. Play action with Richardson. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up. They send him left out of the slot. A give to Wilson up the middle. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's on the move. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Evans now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors and George Pickens set for this next possession. And we see that to this point, he's leading the NFL in touchdown receptions as we work through November and into our final month plus of play. He gives it Dobbins to start the 3rd. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. On 3rd down, Herbert finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Golden Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. He created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
That's the game of 8. Next is 3rd and 4.
Richardson. Throw complete to Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. This ball's cut by Pickens. The 30. The 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs lead by 14. George Pickens the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Golden Eagles have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Richardson to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Throwing now, Richardson. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Throwing on first is Herbert. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Throwing from the gun here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This is Taylor. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. This is ahead for about 5. It was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Give him 5 yards on the pickup. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third and just 2 to go. Taylor again. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're going Taylor. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Gets this one to Pierce. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Caught by his back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll throw again, Richardson. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down. Here's a handoff for Taylor. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. They're now set for 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and goal. Here's Charbonnet. Has them the touchdown. The Golden Eagles can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Golden Eagles get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Herbert. This is hauled in by Myers. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Hits his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Completed here to Pickens. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. Herbert on 1st down. He's on the move. He's running with it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 3rd and 4 coming up now. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. They motion the tight end over. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They run the counter with Dobbins. Makes a cut to... And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now this offense ready to head back out. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. This finds Austin complete.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
And this one doesn't go far. Gotta hurry this to the line. Throwing now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running it again with Dobbins. And he'll work a little room down to the 29. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Chiefs in a victory formation here as they take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say goodbye from Rio de Janeiro.